I'm Alex.
And I'm Teddy.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are
The Button Mappers.
Hey, the Button Mappers.
I'm not a robot.
Let's hope not.
I'm a real human. I'm a real human man. Totally not an android. I have human skin, a skeleton, an exoskeleton. I mean, a heart, lungs, a lithium.
You're every
battery.
member of the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You're the straw man, the tin man.
I'm the cowardly lion, the tin man, and the scarecrow all put together.
Well, technically, he wouldn't be any of them, right? Because he has those.
Well, that's true. They didn't. I'm the man that stole them.
Oh, okay.
that just makes you Dorothy.
Yeah,
I harvested. Oh, damn it! I wanted to be Toto.
Dorothy's. I like that Dorothy's gimmick is that she has a heart and lungs.
Yeah, she took them. She harvested them.
It's her superpower, colonization.
Yeah. For the viewers at home, I do need to announce I'm still getting over my flu. It always takes me forever because I always have a cough.
Jeez.
So the cough will just continue. I'm trying my best.
Think about the viewer.
I always think about the viewer. 100%.
How selfish of you to still have a cough.
Yeah.
Viewers, I just want to announce my wall is still in a state of dismay. I'm looking at getting the double-sided tape to put.
I thought that was just your
wall
now. I thought that was just your design now.
Yeah, abstract.
Yeah.
Alex, any announcements?
I'm pregnant. Is that what you wanted to hear?
What?
Big reveal.
Nah, I thought I was just fat.
He's convinced himself
it was a child.
Pregnancy.
Doctor says I'm pregnant.
They ran the DNA and they said it was Abe.
Oh no. Oh shit. You guys know I've been fucking Abe.
I thought I could be a parent.
I thought I could hit it from the
was right.
Alex got pregnant.
Alex fucked Abe so hard he got pregnant.
Yeah,
Abe fucked me so hard.
Reverse the process.
Yeah.
You guys think Abe has
the fucking?
Okay, no, we're not.
And
doing
got
this.
pregnant. All right, Abe aside, welcome everybody. Today we're talking about the Gunstar Heroes in honor of Treasure Month. It's a map out. One thing you can map out is the subscribe button. So, fellas at home, ladies at home, all you single ladies, hit the subscribe.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's my second favorite game with heroes in the title. Isn't that fun?
Well, weren't there
one that your top one doesn't even have heroes?
Weren't there like 4 of those games though?
Oh. Okay, it's like my fifth favorite game with heroes in the title. You happy, Spencer?
True.
Yes.
I was counting them all as
number 2. Oh wow. This beats 3 of the 4.
I just found the key to happiness.
Which one's number 1?
There you go.
Find out in that month.
Yeah.
But we've been talking all things treasure. Gunstar Heroes is treasure. It's a treasure, and we're here to, do a little map out. For those who don't know what a map out is, Alex, go ahead, tell the viewers what's a map out.
You had to go with me while I was drinking coffee.
I did. You can take it away.
A map out with the coffee? No, I need that. A map out is a exploration of the levels and characters in a video game where we talk about each level, break it down, talk about our experiences along the way, and do a little wrap up at the end and share our thoughts. There's hijinks and hilarity throughout the map out episodes. Usually Spencer gives a little fart during the episode, and so it's kind of funny. He we all, he doesn't think we hear it, but we all hear it. So yeah, that's the generalization of a map out. Hope you enjoy.
Very much so. Would listen again. I'm excited for the wrap up at the end. Wrap up. Before we wrap it up, we actually are going to do something different in today's map out. We're going to give you some trivia, some button mappers lore, or some insider information or outsider information, because we're not insiders, we're outside. It's the game right there, and we're here. We're outside the game, but we're here to give you information regardless. And Spencer, I'd like to hear from you first. What is your button mapper bit on Gunstar Heroes?
Well, boys, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's oddly linked to this game. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so it's oddly linked to this game, and I don't really know why they would connect the two. And we talked about this in one of our older videos. I think it's the history one. But according to the concept art of the game seen in the treasure box, the game had the working titles of Blade Gunner, as a pun on the sci-fi movie Blade Runner, and Lunatic Gunstar. Lunatic Gunstar was scrapped because Sega felt that the word lunatic had too many negative connotations. Now, I'm not as into the lunatic thing, but Blade Runner is legitimately one of my favorite movies of all time. It was made like a while ago, like a long time ago. Ridley Scott has incredible scene design. Harrison Ford, Rutger Hauer, and this incredible story about androids before it became like really cliche to make like a what is a human movie. This movie was doing it. Obviously, it was based off of a book, so I don't want to say that it was the first to ever do it, but it's based off of the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and it is a phenomenal movie. I don't really see how the two tie in any way except for maybe semi-futuristic, but certainly it was interesting that they took some inspiration, if only for the title, from that movie.
I have to say, this game made me question my humanity too.
Yes, I will say that, yeah.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, I mean, these guys were like former Konami guys, so I guess when they unleash their creativity, when they leave Konami, and because fuck Konami, but Treasure, it gave them kind of the creative venue to unleash that creativity, if only in a title, but it's still nice to see regardless.
Can you just give me another fuck Konami?
Yeah, fuck Konami.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alex, what's your trivia?
Okay, Spencer, I'll go next. Today for show and tell. I'm just kidding. Actually, today I wanted to talk about a port of Gunstar Heroes that was made for the Sega Game Gear. That's right, Sega's little handheld that could and would die in 3 hours. It was a port handled by the developer M2, who's actually, in terms of cult status, is probably up there with Treasure as being one of those very famous cult statusy game development studios that can do anything. Sega asked M2 if they wanted to make a Game Gear port after being impressed by their Gauntlet port for Genesis. They're talking about Gauntlet 4. That's a good game. M2 wanted to port, and I have no clue what this game is. They wanted to port the Cliffhanger Edward Randy. Don't know what that is. But they were ultimately handed Gunstar Heroes. Since the Genesis version pushed the hardware limitations, a Game Gear port was difficult. But of course, M2 can do anything because they're wizards. The port had some changes, such as the Dice Palace being removed, but it ran... what? I said dice.
I said nice. Remove that shit.
I thought you said ice. And it ran at a lower frame rate. It was released in March 24th, 1995. So yeah, M2 handled the superior, not superior, but superior to a lot of other Game Gear games. Gunstar Heroes port.
The M2 strikes again. Very nice to hear. We love a good M2 port. So happy to hear they did it justice. The first version I played, I think actually, was the 3DS port. Also handled by M2, and I really like that one. That one has some nice touch ups, like you could do a gunslinger mode, where you can like it automatically alternates your weapon, and you can save replays, which is cool. And I think at 3D it's supposed to look pretty good, but since I've upgraded to a 2DS,
Yeah.
I can't see it.
But can you choke on the cartridge? Because you can on a Game Gear game.
Well, is it on the Sega 3D Classics compilation on 3DS?
Sadly, no. M2 chose some weird games for that compilation. Because they like there's a lot of them that should have been on there that weren't, and then they put like Puyo and some other trash on there.
Altered Beast, maybe?
Yeah, I think Altered Beast is on there. It's like, why didn't you put the more popular
Some very
games on
strange Japanese racer game. Like it's
Power Drift, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They really scraped the bottom of the barrel on that one.
I wonder if that was M2 or Sega who made that call.
I can guess there. Probably wasn't M2.
Daddy.
Gunstar Heroes has one of the most intricate combat systems in a run and gun platformer seen to this very day. Do you know how many gun combos there are? Well, you're about to find out. Subscribe for some excellent running and gunning. Oh yeah, we're going to look at some treasure today. So Gunstar Heroes has many ways to play the game. When you start the game, you are greeted with a menu screen where you can pick a couple things. I'm just trying to find it in my video real quick. Not find it, so I failed here. I'll just wait for the video logo to disappear. Guys enjoying the silence?
It's a Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Replaying that, or well, not replaying it. I'm playing the remake because I was hoping to get it done before the second one came out. And then I started playing Elden Ring, and then I said, "Fuck it."
Dude, every time I try to play that damn 7 remake, I just stop caring. Like a couple hours in.
I've never tried it.
I think it's really good. I like it.
I tried it twice, and I'm just like, man, I don't care.
I'm surprised. It's more like Kingdom Hearts.
I appreciate it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I don't know. Okay, sorry, Teddy.
No, I appreciate that because I'm going to just completely redo this. Ready?
Redo it.
Is there a hero? Oh, okay. Redo. Okay. Is there a hero in the house? Well, there's multiple because we're playing Gunstar Heroes, a game from Treasure with one of the most unique combat systems seen in a run and gun game to this day. If you like running and gunning, well, be sure to run and gun that subscribe button because we got a lot more great running and gunning content for you. But let's go ahead and explain the combat system in Gunstar Heroes. When you start the game, you're greeted with a menu where you get to choose various options in your shot. So there's Gunstar Red and Gunstar Blue. I believe Gunstar Red is the standard one. I'd have to look back at the manual, but you basically get a free shot. So what that means is no charge. Actually, you get to run and gun at the same time. There is no stopping. You can switch to Gunstar Blue, I think is the other one, and do fixed shot, where you stop in place and then you fire your shot. It can be we're going to talk which one we prefer and what style we prefer in a minute. But there's advantages to both. After you pick that, you pick your different shot. You pick a standard one that stays with you throughout the entire playthrough, and there are 4 options. So it's Force, Lightning, Chaser, and Fire. Force is the arrow-looking one, which is a beam of plasma energy. Lightning is the blue plasma beams. It fires a stream of electricity. Chaser is the green homing missiles. Laser darts seek and destroy multiple targets. And then Fire is a flamethrower. It is the most OP, very effective against enemies at close range. The unique thing about this combat system is that you can combine your standard weapon with other weapons that you pick up. The standard one that you picked will always stay there unless you drop it later on, and then you can switch it, so you don't have to feel too tied to it. However, it is nice to have a default that you know you can rely on. And from the combinations, there are a total of 10: rapid fire lightning, chaser force beam, exploding fireball, double fireball, chaser fireball, lightning saber, ultra flamethrower, chaser lightning, star chaser, and mega bolt. So I really like this. I'm a Kirby 64 fan, and that game is similar. It lets you combine your power-ups. So I wonder if any inspiration was taken from Gunstar Heroes. But it's there are definitely certain combinations that are really OP, and there are certain ones that are interesting to use, especially when you go free versus fixed. So let's talk. When you played through Gunstar Heroes, what was your preferred way to play the game?
Flamethrower.
No.
Oh, Alex is being cute.
Yeah, I'm always cute. But go ahead, Spencer.
Flamethrower for sure. The damage that it output blew every other weapon I tried out of the water. So all about the flamethrower.
I always use. Sorry, go ahead, Teddy.
I was just going to ask, were you free or fixed?
Fixed.
You got neutered?
Yes, sir.
They neutered your feet. Okay, fixed flamethrower. Alex, you're up.
Are we doing? Because I use one particular combination the entire game, like every time I play.
Say it.
Okay.
Say it.
I use. I don't remember the name of the weapons exactly. What were the names again, Teddy? Can you give me?
I'll tell you when you tell me the combo.
Okay, the homing one, and I always
Blue-green homing.
The green one, and then the blue one. So it's like the homing laser. I use that combination for everything because basically it'll just lock onto a target and then drain their health, and then that leaves me open to focus on dodging, which I
Rapid
prefer.
fire lightning. It's blue-green, right? So
Yeah.
that one is definitely the most OP in the game because it homes onto everything and just depletes their health. And I found that on my first playthrough when I played Gunstar Heroes, that was super helpful. So when I played this time, I tried to challenge myself not to use that. Just curious, are you free or fixed?
Free. I'm not getting fixed.
Hallelujah. Stay unbaptized. So for me on this playthrough, it was either Chaser or Lightning was my default, and I wanted to try fixed, but I ended up staying free. And then some of my favorite combos were either double Chaser or Chaser Lightning. I actually really liked the lightning combo because I found that one of the bosses, his name is Green, you can negate his damage by firing this laser. And then I actually really liked lightning flamethrower as well. It was just super OP, and it's a shorter burst of lightning, but it packs a punch. So definitely many ways to play and enjoy the game. This is just an intro to some of them. You can let us know in the comments below. What's your favorite way to play Gunstar Heroes? With a smoking gun.
I can be
Would that
your
be-
heroes, baby.
You can be multiple heroes, baby. You can actually play this game in co-op. You guys ever played
Yeah.
this co-op?
No. I didn't discover this game until there's a version that I have on, and I can't tell you who developed it, but there was like a standalone release for the PlayStation 3. And that's how I first played it. So by that point in my life, I was just a lonely nerd playing Sega games in my bedroom.
JD wouldn't
And
do
Spencer, I take it no.
it. JD wouldn't do it with me.
He doesn't like you.
No, I
He
don't
told me.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he texted me.
I asked him and he said no. So I know he
Too
likes
bad.
this game
Me
too.
neither.
Yeah.
I didn't play it with JD either.
Oh my
I did.
god. Oh, you did? I thought you literally just said that you had never done it. Anyway, like
Yeah, I
he's just completely lying about his chest. Sorry.
Yeah. JD came over. He came all the way to Kentucky. we played Gunstar
Great
Heroes.
trip. Me too. Makes two of us. Next time we're in Kentucky, Gunstar Hero Party.
Yeah. Spencer isn't invited. The only person who isn't invited is Spencer.
Darn.
If you show up, Spencer, we're not playing Gunstar Heroes.
Playing Hello
Darn.
Kitty Racers.
I'm sure it's a better game.
If Spencer shows
We're
up,
going to
we
get
have
into that today.
We have to sit through me explaining the entire Kingdom Hearts lore.
Oh shit.
We're going to have a little panel, a little seminar.
Yeah, I have like a little PowerPoint.
We've got folding chairs. We're like, let me take notes on that. Oh,
and this is Roxas. And he's a part, and it's like, okay.
Well, we're going to rock this map out today. You guys ready to start mapping out Gunstar Heroes?
I'm ready! Is that enough?
Let's do it. Leroy.
Jake.
Gunstar.
Jake. Oh my god, he just ran in.
What is he doing? Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Gunstar Heroes. You want a little plot synopsis?
Ooh,
Too bad. I got you. All right. So, from the manual, El Manuel. Is there a hero in the house? Sometime in the future, somewhere not too far from where you live, an amazing adventure takes place. The Gunstar family has been the protector of the planet Gunstar 9, aka G9, for generations. Professor White Gunstar, in his youth, defeated the robot Gold and Silver, always with those whites. A machine that traveled millions of miles to suck G9 dry of all its resources.
Oh, yeah.
Basically a Dune predecessor. Professor White was able to extract the 4 famous mystical gems, the robot's power source, and imprison the robot on one of G9's moons. But now, years later, a new menace has arisen. Colonel Red, they call him Smash Daisaku, a vicious dictator and a very bad dresser, aka M. Bison, found out that the Gunstars knew the location of the mystical gems. One day, the Colonel kidnapped the Gunstar twins' older brother Green and used a mind control machine to make Green obey his orders. Ooh. With Green's help, Colonel Red has amassed all 4 mystical gems, has turned Gunstar 9's peaceful worker droids into deadly menaces, and is now preparing to leave for Gunstar 9's moon to reactivate Gold and Silver. Final boss. As one of the Gunstar twins, you must fight your way past Colonel Red's Empire army and retrieve the mystical gems, or Gold and Silver, the Destructor, will rise again and destroy your world. Are you heroic enough for the task? That's the plot.
Every time you would say Dr. White, I would think of Mr. White, then I would think of Walter White.
I could just replace Walter White in, my reading.
Can you give me like your best Jesse, like a Mr. White?
I don't know. Can you do it?
Not really. It's like he has like a stonerish voice, right? So he's kind of like, "Yo, Mr. White."
Yo, Mr. White.
Dr. White.
Dr. White, they're sucking the resources from G9.
Yo, Dr. White, they're going to suck us dry.
What do we do? Taking all the meth. Snap out of it, Jesse.
Spencer,
All right, so stage 1.
Yeah, I've seen that show.
Okay, good.
It's a real hoot.
It's a real hoot and a holler.
First stage is Ancient Ruins, featuring villains like Papaya Dance, Bravo Man, and Pinky Rotor.
Can you please introduce all the bosses that way?
What?
because they have stupid names. Hearing you do it seriously is amazing.
It's not Bravo, it's Bravo.
Oh, bravo.
Oh yeah. There's two O's, two O's. There's two O's.
Well, I never heard of.
Bravo.
I just assumed Bravo, like it's action, like emphasized or something.
Bravo.
Bravo.
So the slogan for this one is the Empire army is attacking the natives. Save them. That's why there's huts in the beginning, because they're,
Natives.
there's little like tiny soldiers, I guess.
What if you're just giant?
Yeah, who's to say? It's all
life's a little tougher.
it's all perspective.
Yeah.
Flying on airplanes, when you're a giant, it's not easy.
I think my
Especially in
favorite,
Japan.
my favorite thing on this list of enemies is that one of the enemies is just bees. Do bees have alignment? How did they recruit the bees?
They hate everything.
It's like do the bees have an alignment in this war? The bees took a side.
Pick a side. One day you're gonna have to pick a side.
Would that be amazing if like we had like a civil war and like the bees took a side?
Yeah.
We've recruited the bees.
Yeah. The bees, oddly enough, have become members of QAnon. I'm not sure how it happened, but they made their statement and they're sticking to it.
I like this first level. Looks like your traditional green opening level, of course, but I like the fact that there is like the areas with the huts, because I think it teaches you the maneuverability of your character very very early on, about how important it is to jump, grab things, even grab enemies and chuck them. Because I think that's one of the unique aspects of this game that sets it apart from a lot of other run and guns.
I love the sound effect when he throws an enemy. Taria! Taria! It's a very anime game.
Yes,
What?
It was.
Jesse, you gotta throw the enemies. Oh yeah.
I'm throwing the enemies,
really
bitch.
See, you need to do the Jesse impersonation.
That's a good one, yeah.
Maybe you know better than I do. The enemies are everywhere. Like, it's just nonstop of these goons. But I really do like the visual style, especially of some of these mid bosses. Papaya dance. Like, when you start hitting his head, he starts going like. And then Bravo Man, when he comes in, like the music changes, it ggets all funky.
Right.
I'm going
around the world. Daft Punk. And it goes on for 7 minutes.
The experimental phase.
Okay.
Ooh, Bravo, man. No, pretty cool boss though, and then he just explodes, and then the pyramid explodes, and then he starts sliding down the pyramid. This first stage is just full of action. It just moves fast. A lot of good happenings.
Yeah, it leaves a really cool first impression, especially with the early bosses. With that first, I always think of that weird like box man. Is that Bravo Man? Which one's the weird box one? The kind of like
He's a weird box boy.
box boy. Bye box boy. That's what I said when I kill him. That's what I always think of, and let's see the Super Nintendo do this. That's right, the console wars are back.
Oh shit.
When you pussies over there playing your Super Nintendo, we got Gunstar Heroes. We got Bravo Man.
I gotta pick a side again.
Yeah, sorry, Spencer. I think my favorite thing about flaming on the Super Nintendo is literally my favorite game is for Super Nintendo.
Yeah. I agree. This is kind of a cool way to start, especially considering how high tech it's going to get later. It's interesting that it starts out with like natives and a pyramid. It definitely gives you the like Saturday morning cartoon action experience. that I think was the market for this game. The sliding down the pyramid specifically was like pretty high octane, and I think it's interesting to see a game like try to focus this early on set pieces, whereas in the future that'll almost be like its own genre with like Uncharted and stuff. And this game just tried to incorporate it into the levels. A little bit janky, but I still do appreciate the attempt at this like highly cinematic run and gun shooter. It's kind of funny to say it that way.
Teddy, I don't think Spencer's played it. Do you know what this level, what other game this level reminds me of? And some of this team
Vector Man.
No, wrong.
Oh, I get Vector. I'm looking at like the blues clouds, and it looks like the Vector Man backgrounds. So that's why I said that.
Well,
What do you get?
I haven't done my research, so I don't know if the team that went on to form Treasure worked on it or not. But this level always gives me Rocket Knight vibes, with the opening of Rocket Knight and also the quick shifting of like set pieces from set piece to set piece. That's kind of how Rocket Knight plays, the first one at least. So, yeah, I kind of get that vibe from this level.
Nice. Yeah, I could see it. I get McDonald's Treasureland vibes.
Oh, man, I just get McDonald's. Don't forget to stop in at McDonald's. Get yourself an apple pie. Now $3.95 or something. I don't know how much they are now. They're pretty expensive.
$18.
Everything's expensive now.
$3.95 or something. I've heard there's dynamic pricing now at Wendy's.
Oh my no! No. That was a rumor. Here's what happened. Wendy's was like, there was a rumor that Wendy's was considering dynamic pricing, where like the items would cost the whatever the demand of the item was, that's how much it would cost. So it was like the price of a Baconator would fluctuate throughout the day or whatever. And the backlash from just the rumor was so immense that Wendy's was quickly like, "Oh shit, no, we're not doing that. No, God, okay." Because everybody was literally like, "Fuck Wendy's," and it got so bad. Burger King on their mobile app, Burger King, they had a because it was called surge pricing. So Burger King had a thing called the Urge to Surge, where they were going to give away free Whoppers if Wendy's did this. I was like, Jesus, what a bad business move for Wendy's.
I disagree. I think it is going to happen, and I'm actually not opposed to it.
They were just early. They were just way too early. It's like
Microsoft.
It was the it was the Xbox One all over again, where it was just like they were like, it's like they framed it in no way that benefits the customer. So it's like,
right.
Yeah,
it's all about how you frame it.
Fuck you.
Because I was thinking about it, like how stupid they were in framing it that way. Is they could easily have said, instead of saying it'll be more expensive during peak hours, they could have literally just said the inverse and said it will be less expensive during non-peak hours, and then everyone would be like, "Oh, that's kind of neat." I mean,
if nobody wants a fish sandwich, it's going to be $1, you know?
Yeah. It literally, they could have just changed how they marketed it, and it would have been perfectly fine. Instead, they did this boneheaded thing where it's like, it's going to be more expensive sometimes. And it's like,
yeah, your Baconator would be $8, yeah.
Like, why would you say that? Just say the opposite. It's like marketing 101.
Baconator will always be $8. It's fixed, neutered. Inflation doesn't matter. We're going to keep it the same.
Dave rolling in his grave. Is he dead?
Well, he's not dead, but he is in a grave. For what it's worth.
He's just there waiting.
It's just his fetish. It's just what he's into right
now. My time will come.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come anytime now. he's just laying in the grave.
Yeah. He's laying in his grave right now after the announcement.
I'm just gonna Google, is Dave dead?
Not even say Dave Thomas, just is Dave dead? And a random Dave.
Just stop at Dave. Is Dave.
Dave was 11 when his brother was sentenced to life prison. This is a rapper.
Dave the rapper, right?
Yeah.
This is Lil Dicky.
No, Lil Davey.
Lil Dicky is Dave.
Oh, okay.
In the show. It's like a rapper show.
One of those rapper shows.
Yeah, no, dude, Dave. Yeah. Okay, Dave did die. He died in 2002. Okay. But do you want to guess how old he was?
368.
No.
Close.
69. Damn.
Yeah, he was 16. My boy was 69.
Damn, dude, getting it in.
Oh,
That's the age, man.
he was 69. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. He was 69 when he died.
He was epic gamer age. Way to go, Dave. You made it.
I hope he died
He
69.
got such good sexual intercourse. It was the cause of his death.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved.
He went out like a champ.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We didn't talk about Pinky Rotor, which also
Pinky
sounds
Rotor.
which also sounds like a sexual thing.
Pinky and the rotor.
Give her the old Pinky Rotor. I don't get nothing to say about this one. It's a boss.
Spencer, it's a mech.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
I love mechs.
Big mech
Tex
fan.
Mex?
Spencer, can you give us your top 3 mechs?
Aliens 2, and these are in no particular order.
So yeah, so Ripley at the end of Aliens 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, stay away from her, you bitch.
You fucking bitch. Great movie. One of the mechs, I don't remember which one. Just pick one from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And
Gary.
Gary the mech, yeah, he was probably my favorite. And
Metal Face, that's one, right?
Metal Face is one, yeah.
I do know that one, but that's only because of Smash Bros. Because he pops up and he's an asshole.
That's funny because that's what he says in the game. He says, "I'm an asshole."
I'm an asshole.
One of the questionable
Metal
script
Face.
decisions in that game. A little too on the nose, they say. And then like, what's another good mech that isn't gay?
Got someone you know.
The alien from or the Martian from Mars Attacks that's chasing them in their car.
Okay, I'll take it.
Wanna
Little
go
Tim
next?
Burton in there. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going Ed 209.
Ooh, that's a good
Is
one.
that a mech? It's just a robot.
That's a... No, we'll count it.
What's
Okay.
Ed 209?
From RoboCop.
Oh, okay.
The
the turret.
yeah, the thing with the big feet looking, yeah.
Gotcha.
Would you count Big Daddies in Bioshock?
Ooh, interesting.
Kinda. They're like kind of mechanized a little
Yeah.
bit.
Would you count the AT-AT?
Yeah, that's a mech.
I used to love AT-ATs.
I guess those are mechs. Wouldn't that be more of just a vehicle?
Isn't a vehicle a mech?
I always thought of a mech as like a humanoid mechanical creature.
No, a mech. I think a mech's just like a machine you ride. I don't think it really counts.
Okay, then a Honda Civic. That's my pick for
Well,
a mech.
no, okay, that doesn't count.
Fine, leave it then. Aside from Pinky Rotor.
You just compared an AT-AT to a Honda Civic.
Wow, come on.
Yeah, just throw some guns on the side, you know?
Same
I would love
fucking
to.
GTA,
I would love to commute to work in an AT-AT.
Have you been to like Southern California? The way people got guns hanging out of the sides of the windows, those are basically AT-ATs.
It's been a minute.
When my Honda
Humanoid
Civic
mechs.
can't fall
Isn't
over.
there... I feel like I'm not thinking of one. Come back to me. Maybe I'll like one of your guys's. Alex, go.
Alright. I'm gonna go with I forgot the fucking but damn it, I forgot the name of it. Travis has a mech in No More Heroes, and it's stupid. And it shows up for a game, and then it immediately gets taken away. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Sophia the Third. It's a tank, but I'm counting it as a mech because it can jump.
Nice.
What tank can jump? And then my last mech, because we're playing fast and loose, my last mech is Johnny Five from the movie Short Circuit. Hell yeah, he's a mech if I was small enough to ride in him.
I have another one, and Spencer will probably like this, but also disavow it. The Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime Platypunk tank.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Glastonbury, that's Travis's mech, and then it gets taken away because it's against.
Thank you, Alex.
Rules. It's against the rules, and then in the third game, it turns out it like deteriorated, so you can't use it anymore. That's funny.
Well, that's Pinky Rotor and our top 3 mechs.
Top 3 mechs.
You
Let's
wrote
know
her. I
yours in the
barely
comments.
met her.
Spencer. I'm gonna be thinking about the fact that you compared AT-AT to a Honda Civic the entire day.
It's an interesting supposition, I suppose.
I guess.
Dude, sick ride. Is that a Honda? No, it's an AT-AT.
Speaking of sick rides, you get
We're
one
about
of the
to
next
go
level.
on one.
Yeah. We're about to go to the underground mine.
Fuck this level.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this
Underground
level.
Hip hop.
Spencer. Oh, okay. There is a boss list, but it's just one because there's only one boss we fight.
Yeah, Smash Daisaku comes up here too.
The only boss
It's
is
like
listed
throwing
as
dudes out the train.
7 Force.
Not a boss, technically. Yeah.
7 Force, which is being driven by Green, who's being brake controlled. 7 Force sounds like a boy band.
Yeah, it was like Dragon Force or Avenged Sevenfold, like had a baby.
That's not a boy band.
Yeah.
My favorite boy band, Dragon Force.
Basically. Power boy metal.
I'm going to morning, time before the light.
Well, they're boys and they're in a band. Like what?
What do you want?
I used to know all the fucking lyrics to that stupid ass fucking song, Through the Fire and Flames.
Oh no, are you a Dragon Force fan?
No, it's just that was like the most
Guitar
like
Hero.
2000. Yeah, like that was the most like 2007 thing ever, right?
Oh
It was like
my
that song
God.
because it was
So Guitar Hero 2, that was like one of the most
No, 3.
epic tracks because was it 3? Okay, 2 or I think it was
the Legends of
okay, maybe it
Rock.
was 3. Guitar Hero guy up here, Alex. That one, it was like one of the most difficult songs on the game, next to like Buckethead, and so like everybody who played Guitar Hero knew that song.
It was basically impossible, and
Right.
yeah, but like everybody knew that song, yeah. So it was like that's just it's burned into my brain.
Spencer, where was your Guitar Hero era?
Yeah, did you not have a Guitar Hero phase? I mean, it was big for like a few years.
Guitar Hero 2.
Two.
1 and 2. I was huge into. Didn't get into Rock Band or anything, but it ended basically with 2. I remember we used to play it in our physics teacher's classroom. I'd skip first hour because I was guaranteed. Dude, my school. This makes my school look so bad, and it was bad. My English teacher didn't want to be an English teacher anymore. He wanted to be a counselor, and he only wanted to show videos in his class. And he guaranteed me an A if I would install his DVD player. So I just stopped
I feel
showing
that.
up.
I did like an A+ software and hardware class, and I kid you not, that was the year the Kinect came out. So we spent half the year playing Just Dance. So I learned, and instead of learning A+ computer software and hardware engineering, like I should have been, I learned the lyrics to teach me how to Dougie.
Equally as important. Let's be real.
Equally as important, yeah.
We used to fight in the senior lounge over who got to play RC's GameCube and Smash Bros. Melee because it's the only game anybody ever wanted to play.
Makes sense.
Even when Brawl came out, people were still playing Melee.
Yeah, fuck Brawl.
Yeah.
That Brawl,
Yeah, I used to be
they
cutting class all
actively
the time, go there.
with Brawl they actively tried to make their game less competitive.
Yeah,
Huge
they were like,
fuck
it's
you to
baby,
Nintendo. Like
it's
fuck-
baby
fuck
game
off.
now.
Yeah.
What's slipping?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
introduce
yeah.
slipping.
Yeah,
That'll be
sometimes you just
fun.
fall down. Sometimes you just fall down.
Yeah. No, it's fuck this
part of the
level,
game.
this underground mine level with this boss that like I admire that it rotates, but come on, it's the second level. This is way too hard. This is a joke.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I died here on easy.
I died here like I'm literally watching myself die like 50 times on easy.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Okay, Alex. Great contribution to the episode.
Yeah.
Appreciate
You know what it is? It's aiming your weapon like in you did fixed. I think fixed is probably one of the best ways to go, but maybe not. Like you'd have to be like stationary while the thing is moving and like aiming it diagonal correctly. Either way, it's just tough.
That's why I like the homing one, because I can just focus on my maneuvering.
I think that the homing one is too easy. It's just
it's for babies.
It takes some of
It's
like
for
the
pathetic. It's for pathetic
fun out.
Pathetic little babies.
Listen, just because Nintendo put baby mode into Donkey Kong Country Returns doesn't mean I'm a baby for using it.
Come on, we're babies on here every other week. Well, Spencer.
Game it too hard.
Get too high.
You know what else? I didn't notice that their health was like a number yet at this point.
So, it's like the little, it's where it says the name, and then it has vitality, then it has the number.
Not on my screen. It just has a number. Vitality is for me.
It does say boss vitality before they set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before the number
tells you.
Well, okay. Thank you, Alex. I'm aware of that now. But yeah, when I was playing it, I had no idea because it doesn't say anything other than a number there. I didn't know what the number meant, and so I just ignored it for a long time. So a lot of these fights, I was just like, shooting until eventually it would go down. I just had no barometer for what that would be.
Did you think that was like just like our high score counter?
Yeah, I was like, maybe this is like some high score or something. I didn't.
There is a score counter like in the top left. I believe, too.
Yeah, it's just another number. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Because games used to do that. Like, that's that's so weird how games used to do scores even when scores were not relevant anymore. And it's like you got a score of 3,000, and it's like, thanks.
What?
like
Super Mario World is one of the more jarring ones.
Yeah. It's like it's not an arcade game, and the internet isn't around yet, so I can't even like share it with my friends or anything. Like, what is this to be like? Go to school and be like, yeah, but guess who got a score of 3,000 on Mario World? It's like,
yeah,
who cares?
Yeah, it's like, did you beat? I beat Super Mario.
Imagine it.
Like, I beat Super Mario World this weekend. Did you get the top score?
Yeah, what was your score?
No.
Did you break 1,000,000?
Yeah.
You'd have to literally play nothing else, or like play that game like 10 times to even have a feasible high score run. I would just go like no death runs. Like that's more interesting to me.
Right.
Once you go high score, it's like, well, okay.
That shows you the confusion they were in at the time. Is like, how do you move from arcade to home console? And it's like, well, you gotta have a score, and it's like. Yeah.
Pong had a score, so Gunstar Heroes has to have a score.
Yeah, like why does this game need a score? It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, you play Pac-Man. I mean, you gotta have a score.
Yeah,
like score is like important to arcade because you want to beat the other players, but like I'm not like going to beat my dad against Gunstar Heroes or something like.
Yeah.
For Gunstar Heroes, it's weird, but for spaceship shooters, I could understand it because you get extra lives. But Gunstar Heroes, it's not lives; it's just continued.
Yeah, you don't get lives.
Kind of irrelevant.
Makes sense. I'm gonna start putting scores back into games.
Yeah,
like Gears of War.
Absolutely.
Hit points. You shot a grub.
Fuck it, on the games that aren't doing so well nowadays, let's put scores back in and see if it helps.
Add the scores.
25 headshot. Hey.
Last of Us 2. There's no score. Like, where was the score in Last of Us 2?
Spencer, you sort of get a score, right, in RPGs, like different damage, right? When you do different damage, that's kind of like in the same vein.
Well, actually,
you see a big number pop up,
it makes sense in games like Octopath Traveler and the other horribly named one that they have. I can't remember, but
Triangle Strategy.
No, Bravely
Daylight.
Bravely Default.
Namey McNamerson.
Namey McNamer Bobberson. But yeah, in those games that they do score you on your efficiency in beating the like mobs, and they'll give you bonus XP if you get a good score.
Oh yeah, I mean, some action games do that. You'll beat an area that's like, here's how you did in this area. You
Yeah,
did-
Devil May Cry, like the S rank. That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
famous.
Yeah, you got a rank. So I guess it's
Bravely default setting.
Yeah,
I don't know why when you said Octopath Traveler, I thought you were gonna say Octodad. You ever play Octodad? That's what I thought you were-
Octodad Dadliest Catch.
Yeah. That's what I thought he was gonna reference. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Little deep
I get
cut.
sick.
Yeah.
Little deep cut Octodad.
Everyone's favorite RPG they never played. You just haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Better than some. All right, you guys. This level was fun.
Fuck
Ready to
this
move on?
level.
Yeah.
No, Spencer, it was
Great
cute. Come on.
anti-gravity. You gotta really master the style, the formula.
Hope you guys like the next.
The
Hope you guys like
multi-phase
Spawn.
boss, green is chill. No? Green is hard.
Yeah. I will admit the boss feels like it never ends because it seems like he just always has another thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you
On
get done with one phase.
easy
and he's-
difficulty, there's like 3 phases, but normal difficulty is like 4 or 5. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's some you won't
I
even
was-
end up fighting.
I was playing normal last night, and I think it was like it does like the first one where it's like running or whatever, and then he does like the upwards spiky ball, and then he does. I think there's another one after that that's back to horizontal, and then it's a vertical one with the tail, and then it's horizontal with the crab-looking thing that like shoots the walls out. So it's like 5, right? So I think there's 5.
At least.
Yeah,
He'll be back too.
he'll be back. Don't you worry, Spencer. He'll be back.
Okay. I was worried, but I'm glad.
I hope you like Sonic and Knuckles because the next level is flying battleship.
Playing Battlery.
Battlery.
I do like Sonic and Knuckles.
Congrats.
I like this in concept. I'm like watching me like jump up these platforms trying to keep up with the ship. I like it in concept, but the game does not excel in platforming. So the gameplay doesn't really mesh, but it is a nice set piece, so I'll give it that.
Where I haven't played this in a while, that first part where you have to go up, I was confused and I was trying to jump onto the battleship and I just died.
Yes.
I was like, oh
100%.
shit. Hold
Oh
on.
my god, yeah.
Like, wait, I have to go up. Because like that's the only
I appreciate that it's not insta death though. You can at least get brought back up.
Yeah. But like that was just like that's one of the things with this game is that so much happens in such a short amount of time in this game because it's so action packed that every time I play it, there's just little things that I always forget about. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot this even happens. So like this was one of those parts where like I forgot that I had to like ascend first.
Yeah.
And then I was just I like jumped into the blades or whatever. And I was like, oops.
Yeah, I'm watching my footage here, and I died, and I didn't even know how I died. So I watched myself like just into my button presses, being very confused. And like what?
Wait, how are you watching you if you're right here?
Ah!
Wait, Spencer, if you're here, then who's driving the bus?
I don't know, dude. Yeah, no, I admire the aesthetic of it. I think there's problems because I just don't think the platforming is that good. But it is cool to see it, like the action.
The jump's a little weird. Trying to, and that'll come up one of the later stages for me. Trying to like measure, like not really vertical jumps, I don't think, but like jumping across a gap or something, a castle. Yeah. It's hard to judge your jumps. It feels like you actively lose momentum in the air for some reason. It's kind of strange.
This stage gets by though because you don't like. It's not like you need that much precision platforming. You just need to know when to jump because when you start going up, it's real slow. But then the thing just starts moving really fast. So I just admire it from a visual standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good looking like transition. It's like dynamic visual pacing. It's that signature Treasure style.
I will say, I mean,
but I get more caught up in. Oh, you could go.
It might just be worth mentioning here more than anywhere that it has that thing where if you jump on like near a ledge, he'll like grab it, which is kind of jarring and weird, but does apply in a surprising amount of places. So it makes it interesting and unique.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need that for this boss section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what I get caught up in is like there's like in between this segment there's like a stomper boss or mid boss, and it's like you can get under him and then fire your shot at him. It's like impossible to dodge some of these bullets.
It's possible if you use
So
the
that's where I
homing.
get caught up.
The homing one.
Yeah, anything's possible if you cheat.
It's not cheating, Spencer. They let me. Treasure said it was okay. I called him and asked him.
Yeah, I use a gun where if you hit it, it explodes the whole screen and all the enemies are died.
If Treasure programmed it in there, that's not cheating, right? That's the way the game's meant to be played.
Well, they program cheat codes. They're literally called cheat codes.
Well, that's a different. I didn't put in a cheat code. I picked up a damn gun.
Yeah, cheat gun.
If you started Mario and Miyamoto was like, "Here's an incredibly good mushroom at the beginning of the stage," is it cheating for using it, or are you gonna be like, "No, I'm a real gamer"?
A real gamer wouldn't use it. Real gamer Spencer wouldn't use it. Maybe real gamer Alex or fake gamer Alex would, but
Real movie watcher.
real yeah.
Oh, it's game watcher. It's not gamer.
Yeah.
He's the game watcher. He watches the game go by.
That's mine. That's my comic book alias. Thank you. Game Watcher. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite stage. It's fine. The best part for me was the boss fight with Orange at the end. That was cool.
Is that the
Smash Daisaku.
on the plane?
That's
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that's the wrestler. That's the wrestling guy that tries to wrestle you off the plane. I like that fight. That fight's cool.
You know what it oddly reminded me of? I know it's not really a
Metal
one-to-one.
Gear Solid 4.
No. Not
fighting Ocelot on top of the submarine.
No,
It's always sunny. I know it's coming. Just get it out.
I'm not saying that, Teddy. That's Alex only. I was trying to make a non-Metal Gear Solid reference. It reminds me of Indiana Jones when he's fighting the guy. Now they're on the ground, but still, it kind of the dynamic reminded me of that.
Yeah, and he throws him off the train and he says, "No ticket." You know,
Get the hell out of here.
I have one Indiana Jones reference, and it's always that one because that's the best moment.
Well, that first movie's full of great moments. Indiana's like a straight murderer.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no, he's
Are
a psycho.
Are we doing this? Are we doing like?
Indiana
Is he the villain?
is Indiana Jones.
Maybe.
The villain? I mean, how many people have that man? Has that
Indiana
man
Jones
killed?
hate non-white people?
Mr. White.
We're back to White. Hey, he's a colonel. You're a Gunstar. You're throwing him off. Indiana Jones,
Gotta fight
Gunstar.
Indiana Jones on a plane.
Indiana Jones is the original Gunstar hero.
Jesse Pinkman
Or is
versus Indiana Jones.
Mr. White. Indiana's coming.
Jesse, you are a blowfish. That's my favorite line. Why couldn't you just reference Metal Gear Solid 4, Spencer? Damn it.
Like an adult.
Yeah, like an adult. Like a real man.
We are all going there. We
Alex,
knew
how
it.
does this remind you of Metal Gear Solid 4? Go ahead.
Yeah, in Metal Gear Solid 4, there's a guy named Drebin, and he has a pet monkey. And this doesn't remind me of that. I just wanted to share that. He's pretty cool.
Indiana Jones. There's pet monkeys.
Is it?
He goes to like Egypt. Yeah, and there's like a little monkey in one of them.
Congrats. Does Indiana Jones have a slap fight on top of a submarine? I don't fucking think so.
Case closed.
Case closed.
And that's why James Bond is better.
The famous James Bond slap fight. All right. Yeah, it was a cool boss fight. I liked him.
Dude, Orange is sick. This is a hard one because you really got to be adept at reading his movements. And you can also like drop down off the plane, hang back, come back up. And I hope you read these movements for later in the game.
I never even thought about that. I always just jumped over him because he like charges at you. I always jumped to the other side of the plane. I never even thought about the fact that I could hang off of the plane.
Well, think about it.
I am right now.
Yeah,
Thinking
something
about
to think about. You can
I'm
jump
thinking
somewhat,
about
but then he starts spinning from the chopper, so you got to be careful there.
If we were
You
doing
can actually
heavy-
trick
heavy-
him to jump off the plane too and take some damage that way.
if this show was heavily edited, we could like do like a thought bubble where I'm like thinking about it.
Yeah, we
And then,
could.
like, fades into like my thoughts.
We could do that.
It becomes real weird
Looking
for an
for
episode.
unpaid editor.
We'll pay you.
know you're out there.
It's just not in money.
Pay you in apples.
You'll be paid in satisfaction chips.
Yeah. But you're totally not
We'll pay you in butt coin.
totally not
New button
repainted
mapper
AA
currency.
chips. Why does it say AA? Why does it say "ah" on it?
We'll
that's
write you
your
a Christmas card.
that's your grade. You got a double A.
Yeah.
We'll give you batteries. Okay,
Speaking of
moving on.
batteries. I hope you have the batteries to last to the next level. Because it's. Wait, what? Is it the Dice Palace? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you're at the Strange Fortress, which becomes the dice.
Okay, that's what threw me off. Is the name thing? We'll just call it the Dice Palace because that's what this level is. It's the most infamous level in the game. It went on. DZD talked about this, but I won't talk about it too. It went on to inspire a level in Cuphead with King Dice's casino level. Hope you're feeling lucky, boys.
Actually, I got lucky in these playthroughs. I avoided the go back to square one space.
Me too. I totally didn't use a rewind feature on the Switch. Sorry, I got something in my eye.
Oh, I hit it twice. I didn't have rewind tools on my playthrough of it because I don't.
You were emulating like a weeb?
No, I played the Sega Ages one. I bet you there is a rewind feature, but I just never used it.
Oh.
Didn't have to. Felt like a.
You didn't play on the Genesis, did you?
Yeah, I played this on original hardware.
Thought so.
Yeah. Show us your card.
It's in
Show
the,
us the
it's in
card.
the other.
Show us the
The emulation busters.
Fuck.
Busted.
Busted!
Just got full on busted.
You've been busted, sir. What do you say?
No,
What do you have to say for yourself? Why didn't you tell Treasure why you didn't buy their game? No, I'm joking.
Dice Palace. Yes or no, and why?
yes.
Spencer.
No.
I actually
And why?
found an appreciation for it and got really good at some of the boss fights. I admired that they had like a pacing to it where sometimes it was a fight, sometimes it was like a little goofy little game. I oddly didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. I was groaning because I actually played it a similar concept with the what was it, Super Advanced Gunstar Heroes or whatever the Game Boy Advance version was. They had a version of it, and I was kind of groaning thinking about it, but I didn't hate it. Yeah, I was kind of okay with it at the end of it, which is weird. So it's my experience.
Okay.
No.
And why?
I mean, it's cute, but sometimes cute isn't enough.
I'm going to say yes.
I think, specifically,
go
let
ahead.
me just finish my thought here. I think specifically, if it wasn't for that way back space, I wouldn't care. But I think a lot of these just mini bosses just feel like filler fights. The only one, and one of them is annoying. It's like there's two annoying spaces. One is the way back space, and the other is the no gun space where you have to use strictly combat. And that claymation fucker, go to hell. Basically counters half your moves.
All I did was slide into him, and it was mostly. I think he hit me a couple
He
times.
wouldn't let me do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that took away most of my health. The only reason it gets away with it is because that final boss is not hard.
I'm
Alex.
gonna say yes. I think it's a fun concept. I think it's a concept. I don't know about this. I wonder if it inspired that last level in Banjo 1. It kind of does. It's a similar concept with the fights and stuff. I think it's a fun concept. The only thing I don't like is the one that'll send you all the way back. That's why I use the rewind, because I'm not doing that. Fuck that one.
Yeah.
But I didn't use the rewind for the rest of them because I feel like the different fights kind of are the level for this one. So you need the fights to kind of have that sense of fulfillment for the stage. If not, you would just go straight to the boss basically. And you can't really skip a lot of them anyway. You can only skip a few. If you just land on like the get item. But I really like it. It's definitely not as hard to me now because I have played the one in Cuphead. And if you think this is hard, the one in Cuphead will bend you over and make you cry.
I like that.
It's relentless. So at least this one gives you a chance with the item spots to like get some health and stuff and switch up weapons, So it's nice.
Doesn't force you to have anal sex.
Yeah, it doesn't rape me in the ass like the Cuphead version. So, it's cute.
Cuphead rape.
Cuphead rape. Rapehead. All right.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about any of the things that happened, or you just want to go to the boss?
Let's just go to the boss.
Let's just go to Black. The Black
Take
Beat
to Black?
Stepper. The Black Beat Stepper. Stepping on a beat. Oh, we got trivia on here. I didn't know that. An unused sign was going to be used for the happy item room saying heaven. You would ascend that. Oh shit, the rapture.
There she is.
Oh no.
I was there. I was in the rapture, yeah. Guest feature.
And then the other one was just talking about Cuphead. Yeah, what was the boss? It's sad the dice area is more memorable to me than the boss fight was. What was the boss?
It was like Pinky Mech 2, the sequel. Spencer, name?
Black Beat Stepper. Sorry, I'm on him now. Here. I'll get to see it in a second. But
Blackbeat Stepper, yeah. He like can walk up the wall, and he can fire different colored shots that like go into the wall, depending on what he rolls. It's like a chance boss.
yeah, he was very easy. He was not hard.
Isn't he cool?
Isn't he lovely?
I was thinking of like the old beauty pageants when they'd be like, "Who's that girl?
Who's that lady?
Who's that Mac? Who's that lovely Mac?" It's a Black Beat Stepper. What a stupid joke. All right. Moving on.
This is the end of the game. There are no more levels.
Yeah, it ends.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. That's cute. That's a fun game.
Yeah, you got the magic balls.
Yeah.
Hey, help me. Thanks. While you were away, the Empire came and kidnapped Yellow. I guess that's your sister. Ha ha ha. If you want to save Yellow, come to me with all the gems. But that's if you can get to me alive. And
In a world
begins page 5.
In a world of colors, imagine being named after P.
Yeah, in any
That would suck.
possible color.
Yellow and brown.
Which is worse, yellow or brown?
Brown, definitely. Worse than yellow.
Yeah.
There's no redeeming qualities in brown. Right.
As
Would you rather have the last name
as
Brown or
opposed
yellow?
to yellow.
People are into yellow, Spencer. You don't know.
Earth
Brown is a
tones.
common last name. I've never met a yellow.
Earth tones. Like it's a whole style. I love earth tones.
But do you like
There's a
being
yellow
peed on?
and NWA. Yellow something.
Would you rather be pissed on or pissed off? Okay, let's move on.
The age-old question.
You're about to be both in stage
Oh fuck! We're at that level where I fucking hated.
What about the level Spencer didn't like?
5. Spencer raged moment.
The save
Spencer
yellow
raged.
area. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Tell us why you didn't like the weapon.
What shitty design! It's just like endlessly running through, fighting the same enemies over and over again. This level was bad.
This is a bad one. And this sucks because if you die, you have to restart the entire stage
Yes.
over. And it's long. This is like a 6-minute.
I had to edit my footage because at one point during this, I Googled like this level on YouTube just to see if like it was possible and what people were doing to do it. And I was like, I cannot believe this is a level in a video game. This is unbelievable. One tip that'll help you get through it is that a lot of the boxes contain health. I didn't realize that until later.
Yeah, I just shot all the boxes. I just destroyed all of them just in case.
It can be annoying though because this box has got like bigger health meters than half of these enemies.
Yes. Boxes take forever. Like it's just like a time waste, what this level feels like.
Right.
Apparently there's a level in Vector Man 2 that resembles this level. I don't remember because I've scrubbed all memories of Vector Man 2 from my brain after beating it.
Same. That was trauma inducing.
Yeah. I feel like if I think about Vector Man 2 too much, I'll go to therapy.
This one has Outrun posters in the back at some point. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, and Gunstar Gum. I did catch that. I saw the Gunstar Gum things, and I was like, oh, that's cute.
I'm looking at Journey of Life.
Why did they say Gunstar Gum and not Gumstar? Treasure, you're stupid.
Agreed.
Big dummy.
Treasure, you're stupid.
You're too stupid, Treasure. You don't know nothing.
This one's got mechs. It's got dumb old mechs.
Oh, hell yeah. Nothing I love more than a dumb old mech. And it's got my favorite character, Oil Drum Soldier. I'm only saying that because he's the only enemy on this fan wiki page that doesn't have a link. So I'm going to say he's my favorite character. Because I can't learn more.
Yeah.
No, that'd be Dumb Drum.
He's pretty drum.
Right? Dumb Drum. Isn't the boss from Country? Dumb Drum?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, and another
Quiz
tip:
time.
kill those flying motherfuckers immediately.
Kill them all!
Kill them.
Mine is with those mechs. Either try and like dive into them or like stay back from afar. You might even be able to throw enemies into them. I'm not sure.
If you diving usually does the most damage. That's what I found. If you dive into them, you like bounce them back for some reason. Which add a lot of questions there. Is your mech made of styrofoam?
It's the way of the future. Styrofoam.
And the boss is Smash Daisaku.
Bless you.
Finally. You're welcome.
And wait, is that in Bison?
Yes. The R Bison. R.
Nice. Nice.
Nice, more like Bice.
Bice.
Or Dice. Dice.
No, we already did that level.
Daisaku.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a fine level.
The boss
rather
fight
be-
was kind of hard, but mostly just I was like worn out by the time I got to him.
Yeah, same. Really worked up a sweat in this one. Would you rather be Daisaku or Orange?
B
I think he's white, right?
or
Oh,
B
he's not
man?
white. There's another white. Would you rather be white or orange?
Mr. White.
Yeah.
Mr. White or Donald Trump is what you're asking.
I can't wait to the second to last level where Hank dies in the desert, and Walter tells Jesse that he watched Jane die.
Spoiler alert! Come on.
I just spoiled the best episode of Breaking Bad for anybody that's
Yeah.
listening.
Frank, don't go to the
Hope you'll never watch.
You're the smartest guy I know, and you're too stupid to see that he made up his mind 10 minutes ago. This game gets really dramatic all of a sudden.
Yeah, it kicks it up a notch. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, just next level storytelling. You don't see this in games nowadays.
No, I'm just kidding. The next level, we're going to play Galaga.
No, we're not. We're gonna play shit in space.
Shit shooter.
Space shit shooter.
Shit in space!
Yeah. It's a classic. I will say this was done so much better in the Game Boy Advance one. It's like not even close.
I didn't mind it.
Now, what's better?
It's vertical, so it's just more. It's like instead of it being really freeform, it's going up the whole time, which is more of like a classic arcade. It didn't control as wonky, and that may be because of the way I set up the controls at the beginning, like with the standing instead of freeform. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but I don't know. It just controlled a lot better. It looked a lot better. This was very wonky, and I didn't really care for it.
Sure. Yeah, the multi-directional thing is unique. Like you pick which angle you want to aim, and then you fire, and it just stays going that way. I don't know. Was yours fixed still when you were doing this, or were you able to like move and shoot?
You could move and shoot in one angle. And then if you wanted to,
same.
Yeah, okay. So they probably homogenized the controls for this. But I didn't like the controls very much. I thought it was really wonky.
No, same. I think it's a great looking level, but that's about it. This is way too long, and if you die, you go back to the start of the stage, and it just feels like such a chore. There's one point where there's like a turret that shoots missiles at you, and one missile did 60 damage to me on frickin' easy. I think it was easy difficulty. I was like, what the hell? I had to restart the whole thing. I was so annoyed.
I didn't mind this stage. Visually, it looks fantastic. I remind you, I used the same gun setup the entire game, so I was still holding on to everything. So
Baby mode, yeah.
I just focused on maneuvering, which I think it worked pretty well. I like the fact that you can dash around, on the ship.
Yeah.
So it's fun to focus on maneuvering that way.
I liked that weapon setup when I was desperate. If I was like, fuck this stage, I just went for that. And this may have been one that I think I had to use that for. Because I was like, I don't fucking want to keep going through it. Like
the segment where all the enemies start raining in from the top and bottom, it just decimated it. It was just like they were gone.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just like I just held a button and they all died. I was like, cool. Where about that?
Yeah, very big time Star Wars vibes on this one.
Yeah, it's in space.
Some Giga like
Check
Empire
mark.
Strikes Back feeling to it, like going through the asteroid field. I can definitely see the influence in their target audience being wowed by that.
Weebs? Oh, never mind. I think you're going to say being weebs.
Webs. Western weebs.
No, Western weeb.
Webs and the weebs,
Web.
The way the Weebs was won.
The Weeb Wars.
Wow, weebs.
You knew my father, the Weeb Wars? I remember when he was just a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. Now he's into Dragon Ball Super, twisted by its.
Dude, I
design.
love the fact that in the first Star Wars, meaning A New Hope, it sounds like he meant so long ago, but really it's been like 10 years, and he's gotten super old in 10 years or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the mystery is what makes it so good.
They fucked it up so much now. It's like you watch that like Obi-Wan show, and it's like, dude, in 10 years he's gonna be old as hell.
Yeah. You're like, man, those 10 years doing nothing in the desert really took a toll on his.
Because Luke is like 6 or whatever in that Obi-Wan show, so they've completely fucked it up now.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Well,
I mean,
like
he wanted to be in Dune so bad, but like, he just it didn't really come to fruition. So
like
That's the
fucked with his head.
Obi-Wan talking about Anakin, and they completely ruined it because they had that old Disney show Obi-Wan. So now we know that he's already fought Anakin in the desert, like in between these movies. He's like, I was with your father 3 weeks ago.
I just saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like every fucking time they're like, no, we're gonna pay respects to the original trilogy, and then they put their hand in it, and they just fuck it up.
Yeah,
even
they're
more.
just like, oh, whoops. You know what? We fucked it up again. Sorry, guys.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
What is the benefit for doing this like mini game where you don't die? Like where it's like a bullet hell mini game?
Timer
Yeah,
score.
Just the score?
I saw somebody did like 100-minute timer on challenge
Hmm.
on YouTube.
I think I got to 2.5.
I did not care. I was I just want to get the shit over with.
Yeah, I didn't understand what was happening at that point. I'll be completely honest.
You
it was
were-
like
you were-
challenge, and it stopped, and I was like, what?
You weren't caught up on Gunstar Heroes lore?
Nah.
Yeah,
I was probably thinking about
What
something
would
else.
happen if I make the timer on reach more than 5 minutes? I must
Right,
know.
Thinking about like making a toaster strudel or something.
Fuck, toaster strudels? I haven't
Yeah,
had
dude,
one of those
good.
shits in like
Oh fuck yeah!
20-something years.
I would never eat one
Yeah.
for breakfast, but I will eat one at 2 in the morning. Hell yeah, dude! put some
How
icing
long
on
would it take you
Love that.
playing the timer on to think about a toaster strudel?
Oh, no time at all. I'm already thinking about it.
Boom,
Not even
done.
one.
Boom,
Boom,
I'm thinking
yeah.
about
You
it.
just start the battle. There it is. Toaster.
Those were
strudel.
the best as a kid because, like, not only do you get the delicious toaster strudel, but you get a packet of icing that
That's-
you get to put on. Oh,
That was the
you know?
money. Little on the strudel, little on my tongue. Little on the
Yeah.
strudel, little on my tongue.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fuck some
Pop-Tarts.
Dunkaroo, fellas. That's what you are.
No, Dunkaroos are good too. Yeah.
I never had those.
Yeah.
It's never
Really?
It was like the
privileged.
cookie, those are the cookies with a little frosting.
Or you dip.
Like dunk them in the you like
You
dunk
chip
them in
and
the
dip.
frosting.
Afraid not, boys.
You ever had like the weird pretzel things with the cheese? Where you dunk the cheese? You like had the pretzel
Sounds
sticks
familiar.
and dunk them in the cheese.
Not with pretzels, but with like
They
crackers.
had- Yeah, they had a cracker one.
Tostitos.
Mhm.
I think it's that, but replace the cheese with frosting, and then replace the crackers with cookies, and that's what a Dunkaroo is. You just dunk it in the frosting.
Replace the crack with cookies.
So basically, here's how a Dunkaroo would work. You would get your first cookie. You would get as much frosting as possible on that first cookie.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them, you just kind of like scraping to get some more frosting out there because you took it all of the first scoop. Shit.
There you go. You guys ready to talk about the boss? It's
this stage?
mode 7. Yeah.
or the next stage.
No, no, the spaceship stage.
The spaceship boss, it was like literally last hit.
Oh wait, was that the one with the weird core looking thing, or something? What was
No.
It,
it
it
was,
changes form. It's kind
It
of like
was
the,
the
one.
same guy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It was the same guy.
Same.
Okay, that makes sense because yeah, like all the models are the same. Interesting. Yeah, it was This one had me going because I almost died here. I think I was at like 7 health when I beat it.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
Yeah,
Oh,
Let's do
okay,
it
never mind.
again.
it's clutch.
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I used the homing gun, so I didn't think
I
about
used-
nothing.
I was thinking about just strudel, man.
Just think about strudel the whole time.
They call me the strudler.
I feel like that is like an illegal thing, but it isn't. But it sounds bad.
It should be, right?
Strudler.
The local strudler. The local
The Strudler strikes again.
Yeah,
You'll never get me, Batman! Give it up, strudler.
Give it up, strudler. You've been warned.
You get a lot of titles here, Alex. You're the local Strudler. You're the game watcher. What else can we come up with? You've been awarded many titles.
Yeah. He's a man of many titles.
Yeah, I'm the man of many titles. None of them good.
There is a second boss here, which I think I like more.
You're talking about once you get in the craft? In
Yeah.
the ship?
Kraft mac and cheese.
Dude. Okay. I got nothing to say on Kraft mac and cheese. It's just kind of okay.
Okay. Dude. This is a core, the space core. It's like 3 parts. Like a spinny phase, and then
That's what I was
becomes
talking
like
about. That's what I thought you were talking
Vector
about
Man looking
earlier.
dude.
Yeah.
No, we're
that's
talking
Nah, I
about
was
the
talking about
spaceship boss.
Yeah.
what I thought you were talking about the
We're talking about the
core.
fucking game, dude.
I thought you were talking about the core.
I thought
I
you.
was the core. Sorry.
Damn
I
it.
thought it was the core.
Fuck. Pissing me off.
I thought it was the core.
I thought you were talking about the core.
My friends were talking about the spaceship, and I thought we were talking about the core.
Once again,
I
very,
was wrong.
very Star Wars here. Like,
Hmm.
Star Wars must have been at the top of everybody's mind when they were making this level. It's,
I mean, what was this, 94?
No, it was Blade Runner. You don't remember?
it was definitely not Blade
Part the
Runner.
androids.
Blade Wars.
Blade Runner Wars.
Blade Runner Wars.
Yeah.
Two movies that
You
couldn't
see
be
Harrison
further from
Ford in
each
the
other.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
You are.
Oh, actually, they couldn't be further from each other except for Harrison Ford. That's
Yeah,
true.
the one thing that combines all movies from that era. And then the other thing we were talking about, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
Wait,
Double
who
the
did he play?
Ford.
Wait, who did he play in Indiana Jones?
Like the little boy, the little Asian boy.
Oh, I hate that movie. That's the worst.
It's
Temple of
dark. It's the dark one.
It's not
It's
the
scary.
stupid one. Hate that movie. It's a dumb movie.
It was the best part.
Okay.
How do you
Keep
guys
going.
like fighting Vector Man?
I like this boss
my
fight.
mind.
It's cool.
All my life, I've always wanted to punch Vector Man in the face.
I used to
I
play
studied-
Vector Man. Now I fight him.
I still didn't get to because this is a shoot 'em up. But I could dream.
Yeah, what a cool boss. I like the use of 3D effects.
Oh, visually impressive. Again, I mean, this looks like something that was like would have been on Super Nintendo with like the Mode 7. You
Mhm.
know, like they always showed that shit off. Like, oh, look, Simon Belmont, the room is like turning or something. This is kind of like what that looks like. Is like they were like able to accomplish basically what Mode 7 could do, but without Mode 7.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
They're very cool.
Yeah,
All right, you guys want to go to the final area?
if we have to.
Or just stay right here?
We'll just end it
Like
right
Vector
here.
Man?
It's like this is where we want to be.
I'm not feeling
We
it.
did our job.
All right, we can
Not
go to the
feeling
last.
it?
Yeah, we did our best.
Well, if we go to the final battle, then it'll be over.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, we could like rank Kraft mac and cheeses.
I've only had like I mean, I've
only had 8 versions of it. I haven't tried them all.
I've only had 15 of them. Yeah. How do you expect me to rank them?
I don't know if I can give an honest ranking.
All right, the baby shark shapes are better than the SpongeBob shapes.
Boss rush.
Okay.
Uh, cool boss rush idea, if only because of the addition that they're all like watching.
Oh, it's amazing! I love that aspect. It's super entertaining.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it feel less like a boss rush because of that aspect. Like part of me doesn't feel like it's a boss rush in a way for some reason, even though it is. just because it's like I get to see them all watch, and then once I kill one of them, another one takes its place and leaves the area.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, tough as nails too. I mean, even starting with Pinky Rotom, he
Pinky
Pinky,
got like
Pinky
the
wrote
meanest mech.
Pinky wrote him.
That sounds
Pinky Rotom.
like a 1950s sitcom.
Yeah, I was trying to like bastardize his name, so I thought Pinky Rotom would be good.
Pinky scrotum.
Pinky Rotom. Pinky Scrotum. Yeah.
It's
You
the Young
would-
Adventures
you
of
would think
Pinky Rotom. That's what it sounds like, right? Like it sounds like a Leave It to Beaver type of show.
Pinky.
It's his dad.
Yeah.
It's his dad yelling at Pinky Rotom.
Go.
Yes, father.
You really did it this time, Pinky.
What shenanigans will Pinky Rotom get into this week?
Well, Pinky Rotom is a good little fight, and then I think this is the part you were talking about, Alex, when you start to do those horizontal jumps and it becomes fucked.
The part where they're firing like the laser balls at you, and you have to it's not hard to like grab onto stuff and dodge it and stuff, but the areas where you have to jump over the gaps, that's where it feels weird, because for some reason whenever you jump forward, it feels like you lose momentum in the air, which I mean is strange because that's not how physics work. So it feels like I slow down over the pits and fall into the pits. So I can't judge my jump
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah, for sure. But it is a thing to deal with. And so that can be depleting your health, and then you have to be like in expert mode against half these bosses. Pink Lobster, that's the lady boss.
I could go for some lobster.
/Chopper, /Nipper, and /Bomb. Those are her attacks. I like /Nipper.
Why?
That gives me lobster vibes.
Oh, okay. We get to fight Orange again.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah,
You like
but
fighting
Orange-
oranges? I like fighting
Dude,
them.
I respect Orange because all these other fuckos come up with mechs and all this other shit. Dude, Orange is just gonna fucking pile drive you. That's his thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna rock your world.
He doesn't need a mech. He is a mech.
Orange does come with a lot of explosives now.
We don't know.
This one you really got to read
No,
his
I do-
movements.
you do know.
Predict everything.
We don't know.
You do know. He shoots them at you.
Could be all natural.
What's your favorite one? The fart one, where he like explodes, like he farts and then it explodes fireworks.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this the
the one.
origins of Wario? Is this Wario's origins?
Yeah.
It's his oranges.
Oranges. Dude, I always call Rayman Origins Rayman Oranges.
Let's give a medal to
Little far
Alex.
Give me that medal. Give me the medal.
Do you guys know what I call Rayman Origins? I call it Rayman
See,
Oranges.
it's hard not to do it now, isn't it? After you get your brain.
Yeah.
You've rubbed off. You've rubbed your oranges all
Yeah,
over.
I rubbed Spencer off. I rubbed him off really good.
Get it off me.
Snake. Snake.
Snake.
Indiana Jones doesn't like snakes.
The oranges feel like oranges.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Well, the black fly. That's an unfortunate name.
Yeah.
Fight him in an elevator section. Kind of wish you just fought him in an elevator. That'd be cool.
Pretty neat.
With elevator music or without?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I never hear I never hear elevator music. Do you guys? Like when you get into an elevator?
Yeah, I hear it.
It's always quiet.
Well, some of them have and some of them don't, but
I'm always just in there with my thoughts.
we'll get out of there. This elevator ain't for thinking. It's for going up and down.
Yeah, can we get more elevator music in the building?
Can we get louder? Why is the elevator the only one that gets music? Why does the other parts of the building get music? Like hallway music?
Dun 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 dun. It's like brooding hallway music.
Do you want Jaws playing in the elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, in the hallway.
Bathroom music. Why does that sound like a I don't know, like something you hear on like Earthbound or something? Walking around.
Earthbound has an eclectic
Spencer's
soundtrack.
the Earthbound guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spencer would know what the Earthbound bathroom soundtrack
Yeah,
is.
yeah. What's the bathroom song from Earthbound? With necessity-
That's what it would be like.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
epic, like shit taking music because you know when to push.
Yeah, it tells you. It's very clear.
Ooh.
It's like now.
Now push.
That reminds me of the Japanese urinals that are like games. You like pee.
Yeah.
Like how accurately can you pee or something?
They basically teach you how to use the bathroom. Earthbound teaches you how to take a shit.
Shit to the rhythm.
Yeah.
Shit hero.
1, 2, 3, push.
We get to fight Green again.
Did anybody else completely cheese the green fight?
Yes. Oh my gosh. How did you do it?
I just had
Yeah,
a
what kind of
flamethrower and I held him in the corner and he literally couldn't move.
Well, I
Same, basically.
to be
But,
fair,
the,
I cheesed.
the
I cheesed every
lasers would
fight, so-
negate his shot.
I used the homing shot.
Alex had a cheese run.
Yeah, Alex
Yeah.
cheesed the entire game.
I had one hand in a bag of shredded cheese, the other hand on the controller.
He calls himself the Cheese Whiz. Give him another name.
The cheese wizard. Cheese whiz
Yeah.
for short.
Wizard of all things cheese.
Yeah, I found it. I found my footage of it so the people could see. Just literally, he could not do anything. I just held him against the corner.
For the people to
So we're
see.
using my footage. You don't get to see.
No, we're using my footage.
Oh, Alex's
Yeah, did you
awesome
like-
homing footage.
Yeah, you took a video of the screen.
It's exciting. Yeah. I put it in my camera at my TV.
Old school.
Yeah. And you could see him like dunking his hand in the
Cheese. Shredded cheese.
Dunkaroo.
Dunkaroo. Yeah, I was eating
Cheese.
Dunkaroo.
Yeah.
I was eating a bag of shredded cheese and some Dunkaroos, thinking about toaster strudel.
We've all
Yeah.
been there.
It's eclectic.
Yeah, I call that
It's
Friday
really gonna
night.
need that bathroom music.
This final boss
You
is
guys ready?
pretty tight.
Yeah, gold and silver.
Gold and silver.
Fair Pokemon.
Gold.
Gold and silver.
Red and blue.
Goldzilla.
Gold and silver's good though.
She has 9,999 health points.
This is the epic Pokemon face-off, pre-Pokemon, because you are Gunstar Red and Gunstar Blue, and then you're fighting Gold Silver. I bet you didn't think of that.
You're right.
How much you want to
I bet you were thinking of toaster strudels. That's what I bet.
You got me.
You know how I know that? Because you told me.
Yeah. That's what happens when I
Brain.
say things.
The brain has been activated. I've
Brain
remembered
activation.
things you've said.
Oh my god, Teddy! I just realized you're wearing your RoboCop shirt. I can't really see it 'cause it's kind of dark. It's like silver on black, but I'm wearing it. It's dark in here. Oh, let me get my phone. I can turn my flashlight on. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Wow.
Dude, we're all sci-fi'd out. Spencer, where's your sci-fi shirt at, dude?
In the closet.
With your feelings.
This is just space. It's just like it's just black, out there.
That shirt. No, it's gonna. His shirt is a little speckly. I guess those are stars.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little speckly.
Not Lance. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Lance.
The face is a planet, like Super Mario Galaxy style.
I don't know if that's a nice thing to say, Teddy, but you got a big face.
Well, you guys never played Mario Galaxy 2, but the ship you travel on is literally Mario's head. It's like shaped like Mario's head, which is terrifying in
It could
concept.
be you, Spencer. You could be our ship.
Your head is so big, it could be a spaceship.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to
We're
refrain
just
from making a
icons in
George
Discord
Lopez
box.
joke.
Don't be so offended.
That's how I view life. We're all just icons in a Discord box.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
Spencer man.
I'm mad now.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry.
Accept it, I guess.
Spencer needs a little nap.
I need a nappy.
He's a widow quanky.
Well, quanky.
Go take a nap.
No,
2024 is the year of the baby arc. Anyways,
But
Yeah.
never,
Interesting-
never nap.
interesting, boss, because he's triggered by you actually attacking the crystals instead of him.
yeah, that was
First
confusing the first time I fought him because I was like, why am I not doing anything?
Yeah,
First boss to get triggered.
yeah, he's the first boss that's ever been triggered before.
Never
triggering.
before done.
Yeah, you have to focus on the weird Dragon Balls or whatever you collected throughout the game. The collectibles. I do like there's like a little bit of story in like the cutscene, like the one cutscene where it's like, I forget if it was this level or the one before. I think it's the one before where they're like, we have yellow or white or whatever. You shoot him in the head and you have to throw the crystals over to him. Like I was like, oh, is there like a narrative going on? I guess I've just been exploding things.
That one is stage 5, I think.
No, is it?
Oh
yeah.
and she
That's
gives
the
you
level you
rocket
don't
ship.
like. Yeah. But still, so like that kind of goes back to here because you get to see him use because like the guy that like uses the crystals isn't the one that you fight because he like explodes or something. I guess they're too powerful for him. I don't know. He like catches on fire.
They're too powerful.
They're too powerful. And then you fight gold and silver. Awful name.
Golden Sun.
I was gonna say hey, but no, that was Camelot. That was a treasure.
Camelot month. Hey. There wouldn't be much content, but we could do it. Anyways, yeah. That's the end. There you go, Spence.
Woohoo!
Spencer did it. Spencer, how does it feel
Sega.
to beat your second treasure game? Because I think you beat the other one, right?
Yeah. Good. I don't know. This one has it's got like a cult following, and I don't quite understand why.
You don't get it?
No. Like, it's not a bad game. I don't think it's that great.
Yeah, but put yourself in the 16-bit consoles mindset. Like, think of other action games, right? At that time, I think it's pretty stand out amongst that like library.
I suppose. I don't know. I think it's when I was playing this game. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking like, you know, when in a movie they have like a DVD release, and there's like commentary, and there's like a director's cut, and they're like, this version has all the stuff that they told us the studio didn't want, and like this is the true director's vision of the movie. And then sometimes you're like, oh, that's really cool, and other times you're like, I'm really glad they cut a lot of this crap.
Yeah,
This game reminds me of the director's cut version that I wish.
Is this the Snyder cut to you?
I'd never seen that, and nor do I like any of those DC movies, so I would be the wrong person. But kind of, yeah. It's like this is the stuff that a bigger studio would have made changes to, and they would have had to cut stuff. But they didn't cut anything. They kept literally everything, and I'm just like, maybe it'd be nice if like 25% of this just got the cut. I don't know. It seems like a lot of ideas.
Sure.
Yeah.
25's not bad though. I mean, I would say it's like not like it's not a perfect game, but I am very like pleased with the experience. Even that 75% is really freaking good. So I'll take 75 great and 25 eh.
I think the game just has a lot of personality, especially for an action game from the 16-bit era where they could be a little paint by numbers. I think that's why it stands out to me, is because it has like the weird dice segment, or it has like the interesting gun combining or the cool character designs and stuff. In a time where games were literally just shoot the aliens. Most of the action games like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where the cult following comes from. It's probably somewhere in my top 10 games for the Genesis, but I don't know if it would be towards the top. But it's definitely one that I appreciate and I've always liked.
It does feel I'm getting the Rocket Knight comparisons, because Rocket Knight is kind of just like fantastic, in like a lot of elements, and this game feels fantastic, like in its presentation.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious
So
if like some of the team worked on that game too, because Rocket Knight does a lot of the elements Gunstar also does, but I think Rocket Knight does them better for some reason. Like Rocket Knight has spaceship shooter themed areas. It has different set pieces with the bosses. It has unique levels. It has even the hanging from things mechanic you can do with your tail and Rocket Knight. Like the only thing Rocket Knight doesn't have is that dice level. So yeah, it's like I wonder if when they left Konami, if the team, since they were also developing for Genesis, and that's one of the big Konami games for Genesis, I wonder if they worked on that game.
Would be worth finding out. But Konami February next year.
But Konami.
Well,
So
that'll
cool.
do it for
Made
Gunstar
progress.
Heroes map out. Time for the wrap up. That's Alex's thing, the wrap up. So let's do it.
Yo, I'm Alex, and I'm here to say I played Gunstar Heroes, and I'm not gay because I beat the game using a laser, and it was really fun and not lazy.
Hey.
I shot all the bosses in the face, and then I went into outer space, and then I saved Yellow and shot another robot, and there was a lot of robots and a big muscly man. I'm gonna pass it to Spencer, who's gonna do his wrap up.
My name is Spencer, and I'm here to say that despite what Alex said, he actually is gay because he used a homing gun, and homing guns are just not fun. They make the game too easy and easy to beat. He never even got to taste defeat because he always had the urge to cheat. And for that, beating this game is no feat.
Oh. Well, I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna whap like a baby, because that's what we do. Yeah. Gunstar Heroes. We're not zeros, but we'll put them in the playthroughs, because we're gonna go on and on like we're gonna shoot up time around. Oh. See, I really got the gist. Alex is the cheese whiz. And basically, you couldn't unless you're gonna see Spencer's footage. From a wrap up to a wrap out, you know what you watched. It's a map out. We're out here a couple rappers, so go subscribe to the Button Mappers.
Oh!
What?
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them Button Mappers.